Taurus, hello. This is your reading for July 8th through the 13th. This message is for sun, moon, and or rising signs in the sign of Taurus. These are general readings, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you, Taurus. If you would like a personal reading, you can book one through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. I'll leave a link below in the description box as well. All right, I'm reading for everyone's blind spots today, which we all have a blind spot, aspects or parts of ourselves that we don't see, we can't see, or we've hidden from ourselves. Sometimes others can see, but we really aren't able to fully see. But they are keeping us stuck or blocked in a certain aspect of life. All right, Taurus, so what's going on for you? What does Taurus need to know about their blind spot? Throw it on the floor. Love begins is the card. So Taurus, I love this because your heart chakra is opening up. A lot of times we close our hearts when we are hurt, when we are under pain, when we're afraid of getting hurt. Your heart chakra is opening and you are beginning to love again, unconditionally love everyone, everything. You're connecting yourself back with life and nature and everything. It's beautiful. All right, let's keep going. For Taurus, we're looking into blind spots here. Moving on. Love it. This is so in alignment with the collective reading I did last night and some of the other readings I've done today as well. All right, so now that the heart is opening, the heart chakra is opening, it's easier to move through the density, the darkness, the past, leave it behind and move on into a more livelier, more colorful, more lighter place in life. See how he's walking? It's shadowy, it's dark back here. The leaves are brown and decaying, but he's got a compass in his hand and he's like towards the light. The leaves are green, they're alive, there's vitality here. So going from the dark into the light, Taurus, beautiful. And you do have an internal compass, you have your internal guidance system, and your guides, your cosmic guides are always with you. It blows my mind that many people don't know this still, or trust it or believe it. They are always trying to get our attention until you finally wake up to that. Let's keep going here for Taurus. Okay. Oh, beautiful. So we have spiritual strength and victory and success with suffering and silence at the bottom of the deck. So overall, this energy, this message has to do with your internal suffering. There are things going on inside of you, Taurus, that you're not looking at or taking care of. Maybe you're taking care of too many people or other things outside of you. You've been suffering in silence for a very long time, I'm hearing. However, your heart chakra is opening. You're beginning to feel that sensation of love, unconditional love. And that energy helps us push past, out of the darkness, towards the light, towards life, living life, looking life in the eye and say, okay, I'm ready now, let's go, right? That is that spiritual strength. It takes a lot of pain and suffering, agonizing experiences to get to spiritual strength. You also want to trust your internal guidance system, your guides, your connection to higher realms. Victory and success came out along with that. So that tells me that this has already taken place for you. And I'm going to dive a little deeper into this for you, Taurus. So let's start with love begins. Let's begin with that. Because even though it looks pretty and fluffy on the surface, once we get a little deeper into that, sometimes we can get to the nitty-gritty here, because we are looking into where your blind spots are, what you have not been able to see or refusing to see, that the universe keeps putting on your plate to take care of, to take a look at, to shift, to change. Why are these cards not shuffling? Something's going on, Taurus. It's got to be frustrating too. Things are not coming together easily. Okay. Something's going on with these cards, Taurus. This is very strange, but let's keep going. Okay. All right, let's start with Love Begins. Judgment. Aha. So you are having a major spiritual awakening currently, a heart awakening, which, I mean, we all go through these multiple times in this lifetime. It's not just a one and done. So the spirit, universe, the planets are coming in. They're waking you up. This is an angel saying, it's okay. You've been in this darkness, in this fog. You have not been able to see. I'm here to guide you. And it's helping you keep your heart open. Because I know Taurus loves to live through the heart. But when, again, like I said, when we're hurt or we have fear of being hurt or judged, we close that heart. And we don't even realize it. But the energy goes right up into the head, the mind. You're not living from the heart. You're living from the programmed and conditioned mind. Can really cause some tricky, sticky situations, as we all know. So let's go on. Moving on. Six of Wands. Beautiful. So I'm not sure if this energy is also assisting you with the moving on from your past pain. This is also the card of victory, but this is also the card of recognition and reward. So you are being recognized for your gifts, your talents, your progress on your journey and how far you've come. So do celebrate that, Taurus. That's beautiful. And definitely keep moving on towards that light, towards your authentic, true self. All right, let's dive into spiritual strength here. Oh, so you've had to experience the shadow side of you, a lot of injustice, and it starts off with a lot of injustice and judgment on you. And the universe then wants to see, what do you do with that? Do you actually turn that onto someone else? And usually that's what we do unconsciously. But justice is telling me that now you're evolving back into a more balanced state. Truth, the actual truth. Yes, I have been that shadowy, darker aspect that triggers me. A lot of times we don't even recognize, like, oh yeah, I actually was that one at one point in time. Your truth, your balance, justice brings you to become humbled and gives you spiritual strength. You're recognizing your connection to spirit. Victory and success. Love this reading, Taurus. This is a beautiful reading. King of Wands with Four of Swords at the bottom. So I'm going to start with the Four of Swords, Taurus. You're not done this part of the journey, so rest as often as possible. Actually, the more downtime that you can have right now, the better for you. I'm also hearing health, physical. Pay close attention to your physical body and your health at this point in time. But rest. There's a lot of energies coming in for you right now, Taurus, and the body needs time to adjust and acclimate. So don't push yourself, basically. But victory and success in feeling that energy, that Mars energy of, I can do this. I'm confident. I can do this life. I can do this life thing. I can do this my way. And I don't know what I was waiting for, what I was so afraid of. More connected to intuition, discernment. We need that in a world full of duality and polarity. But it's very easy. Once you're really tapped into your intuitive senses, it's so easy to tell the difference. You can tell what is in alignment with you and what isn't. We don't need to judge good and bad, right and wrong. Just, is this in alignment with where I'm at or not? Plain and simple. King of Wands is telling me that. Diplomatic. Love it. So let's get an advice card for you, Taurus, for this week. Love to see that your heart is opening. And we can also see like the versions of ourselves when our heart is not open, when our heart is blocked or guarded. We kind of lash out like a caged animal or a trapped animal because there's a lot of fear and anger and pain still trapped inside. And the heart chakra not being open, it just loops around in the mind over and over and over again. All right, Taurus. What's the advice for Taurus? Thank you. Love this. Another Uranus energy. Freedom. Upside down. Sorry. Freedom. It says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And that I am prompted to read it from the book Taurus, but that is where it comes from. Don't expect anything or anyone else outside of you to give you the happiness you deserve and desire. It comes from within. When the heart is open, when we're connected to the heart, we're connected to all. All right, let's read this from the book for you also. If I can find it. Freedom. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you. So feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. Oh, that is beautiful, Taurus. That is definitely the message here. Not to look outside of yourself for your own happiness, and stay true to yourself. Stay authentic. And I hope this message certainly served you well, helped you find your blind spot. If you do like this video, please click the like button. That really helps circulate the messages, the videos out through YouTube, helps with the algorithm there. And if you're not subscribed, please, please, please subscribe. It will help. It's a great energetic exchange for these free readings. It will help my channel grow. The reason I want this channel to grow is so that I can go live on my mobile device. YouTube requires us to have at least 1,000 subscribers before we can. There's a lot of different rules here, Taurus. I'm new to this. I'm not very good at asking, but if you wouldn't mind, please subscribe. It costs nothing and there's no strings attached, and it will help this channel grow so I can upload more and more new content. And if you like this and you want to know when I upload new content, click the notification bell and you'll be notified when I do upload new content. So thank you, Taurus. This is your reading for this week.